All right. So looks like we're live. We're looking good.
Yeah, we are.
Welcome back to Jeepers podcast. Sorry for the wait. We've been working on a lot of technical things, trying to get the studio right. Leases are expensive, and obviously working on getting video to you guys. So we got it figured out, and here we are. Well, why don't you tell them where Max is at?
Max right now, he's at his job. He's working. This shouldn't be a normal occurrence, but that's just how it is.
Yeah. So anyway, feels good to be back. I feel good.
Yeah, it does.
I mean, it feels good. It feels good to have video for you guys.
I'm ready,
I'm excited.
man.
I'm excited.
I've been waiting 4 months for this.
Yep.
5 months, 6 months.
Yeah.
Oh, has it been a year? I don't know.
It feels like it. But I'm excited. I'm excited for what this thing could turn into. So let's get into it. So the topic for this podcast, we're going to be talking about education. The current education system that every single one of us has to go through and deal with. We're gonna talk about the goods, the bads, and a lot of the uglies in the education system.
Yeah,
so.
And you got two different viewpoints here, I think, in terms of what's Ethan gonna do and continue with his education, what I'm gonna do.
Right.
So it should be a good one. So let's get into it.
Yeah. So, let's talk about. We're gonna focus a lot on. We'll touch on a little bit of everything, but I want to focus on high school to start off with. Let's talk about graduation requirements. One thing I don't like is the fact that you are required to take 4 years of English language arts. You need 4 English credits to graduate. 4 of them.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at countries like China and Japan and all the others, they're leading. I don't have any facts. I'm just, it's common sense, really. They're leading in mathematics and science, and we're focusing on 4 years of Shakespeare. Our first episode was about incest, which came from the book of Oedipus, which is something I was forced to read in an English class. And did you gain anything from that? You read that book as well, did you?
I did read the book. If I'm going to be honest with you, I do not remember what it was. It was about, incest, obviously. But other than that, I kind of forget what I took away from it. And I've been mulling over this for the past couple of weeks now. I'm struggling in high school. It's just one of those things.
Yep.
I'd say I've been a decent student. 13 years I've been in the public education system. I've been working towards the accolade of a high school diploma, right? It's what we're all working towards here currently. And it's coming down to these last 4 months in the English language class. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it, And I don't consider myself a stupid guy, but
Is that fair?
I don't think it is.
Is that fair that those 13 years could go down the drain because of it?
I mean, I've got senioritis. You guys know what that is. I'm a smart student. I think anyone you talk to who knows me personally will say I deserve a high school diploma. But at this rate, if I were to graduate I wouldn't even graduate high school if high school were to end today because I'm struggling really bad in my my English class. And I'll tell you what, some of it is my work ethic. I'm burnt out on school. I've been in school for 13 years. I'm burnt out on it, but I mean, it shouldn't have to come down to this, man. I'm a smart guy. I'm not stupid, all right? I'm not saying I should be in Harvard, but I'm not stupid,
Hey,
13 years of my life.
And I couldn't agree with you more. It really grinds my gears. Just the fact that all this hard work, even just in high school, I'd say I put a lot of work just from freshman year to senior year, and all of it to just piss down the drain because I don't want to read about feminist literary theory or people having sex with their mother and stuff like that. I mean, that's it's not my taste. It's not my taste, and I don't think it's right. I'll say it. I don't think it's right.
Yeah. It's one of the. It's just a hardship, man. Especially, I really hope it's. I mean, I'm sure it is. I really hope it's not like this going into my college. When I start college, if it's like that, then I think I'm personally I'm gonna have some problems. But yeah.
What's your take on college debt? How do you feel about that?
It makes me sick to my stomach thinking about it, if I'm going to be honest with you. Here in America, we throw around the term student loan like it just, it's nothing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'll just get a loan for you. I'll just be in debt.
I'll just go $60,000 in debt.
I don't know what 60. That's how much I'd say to cost. Going to a school here in Missouri, no scholarships or anything. It costs anywhere between 55 and 85,000 for 4 years at a 4-year university, a public 4-year university. That's about the average cost. And to say, I'll just go spend 85,000 on an education and go in debt, and then you got that interest with those loans, and you're looking probably at, I don't know, 100, 200, 300, 400,000 plus. I mean,
who knows? Who knows?
You don't know. You don't know until you're too deep in.
I mean, they're loan sharks,
They are, and heck, I'm going to. I mean, that's all they want is money. Those colleges, those NCAA, They won't allow me to. I'm going to play an NCAA sport at the next level in college, and they will not let me make money doing my own thing. They won't let me. It's ridiculous. It's actually sick. I hate the NCAA. It's absolutely disgusting.
I think and I think a lot of people forget that these colleges and universities are for profit. Public school's a little different. They're paid for by the state. It's a little bit different in that regard, but these universities are for profit.
Well, I've looked into it. Quote, technically they're not for profit, but I was actually watching another podcast, Joe Rogan. He was talking to a guy, I forget his name. He said, I mean, he hit it spot on. College has gotten, from hell, the year 2000, college has gotten twice as expensive, but not twice as better. They are bloating administrative staff members. I mean, they're just adding positions like it's nothing, man. And it's costing us in the long run. And I saw a stat that altogether Americans, millennials, they are $1 trillion in debt. $1 trillion in debt.
Wow.
Most of it being student loans. $1 trillion in debt.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, it is.
What's the U.S. in debt? 25 million or something like that? 25 trillion?
Yeah, 25 trillion.
Goodness. I mean, that's a number it's tough to wrap your head around. That is tough to wrap your head around.
It is. The thing with going to college, I get it if you're going to be a doctor or nurse, something like that, rocket scientist. I'm not. I'm looking to go in there for business, and I personally don't think it's smart to spend $60,000 on an education you can get at the library with a $10 library card. I think business is something that can be self-taught and come up with. The thing with college and business is college just puts you in a good business position. It sets you up with maybe someone nice in terms of networking, but other than that, I see no reason you should spend $60,000 on any sort of business degree. And I'll even go as far as say, get into the finance of that too, finance degrees as well.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pursuing a career in finance, and as of right now, college is not my number one option. It's not my number one option. I mean, because it literally is like committing financial suicide. You're going, tens of thousands of dollars in debt. banking on the fact that you're going to get a job. You see all these statistics. Oh, this field, it needs so much labor. They need so much help. But I mean, at the end of the day, there is no guarantee that you're going to get a job. There's no guarantee. There just isn't. So I don't know. It's a huge risk. I think it's more of a risk than people are really thinking about.
It is a risk because there is no guarantee you're gonna get a good job right out of college. I mean, their idea is, yeah, you spend all this money on college, but then right out of college you're in a good job that pays off that debt just in time. In the first couple of years, that's not the case. You're gonna drop $150,000 on education, get out, get a job that's only pays $25K a year, man. I mean,
I know it's tough for teachers, especially.
Oh, yeah, they do not pay teachers very well. Not at all.
They don't. They do not. And I don't know. I don't know what more to say about it. It's expensive. I can't see it. I don't see it as a good investment as of right now. For some people, college is the right path. For some people, they can afford it. For some people, it is the way to go, but I think it's just it's made to seem like the right way for everybody, and that's just not true.
It is. You're spot on with that, E. They bring us up to say, hey, go to college. That's the goal I've been taught all my life is to make it to college. I think a lot of people around me that's been the goal they've been taught too here in the middle class.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yes.
Capitalize that middle class.
Man, I mean, I don't know what more to say about it. You definitely said your piece. I mean, it's not, I don't know what else to say. It's unfortunate that it's as expensive as it is, because I do think that education does help people grow, and obviously learning new skills is good, but at that cost, I mean, it's like you said.
It is at that cost, and people throw that. I mean, I've never seen 60,000. I've never held 60,000. I don't know. I truly do not know what $60,000 is. I don't know what it is. I think the most I've ever held in my hand is $10,000.
And you don't know what 60,000 feels like, but they want you to spend it. They want you to go and spend it.
They want you just to, right out of high school, down payment, $5,000, this, that, blah, blah, blah. It stacks, It's really ridiculous. It's so expensive, so expensive.
Maybe one day we could have a couple of college dropouts on the show. So we can compare people who made it, people who didn't, and what they're doing now.
And I think all of you, those who are watching, who are gonna be in college or university, who are in it, who aren't in it, who are looking to be in it, I think you should reevaluate your situation in your life and figure out what you're doing.
I think that's huge. I think don't let people tell you that college is the only way to make it, because it's not. I think it's important for you to take a step back and say, is this right for me? The only person, listen, nobody knows what's good for you but you. All right, I'm just gonna put that out there. Some people won't agree with me. That's what I've come to terms with.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's a big personally, it's one of my biggest decisions on whether I wanted to go to college or not. I am going to college. I'll see how that pans out, but that's the plan for now for me.
Yeah. I know Max is too. Max is, I think he's planning to go to college. I won't say too much about his plans, but I think it was either college or the Navy for him. So
yeah, we need to get Max to quit his job. That job's no good for him, guys. Stop working, really. Start doing what you love.
That's true. Hey, okay, I'm gonna tell you guys this. So, the other day, I quit my job. It was a really good job. Made good money, good people, wasn't too bad. It was a good job. But I quit my job because it's time. I have to start doing things for myself. I have to build my business. I have to build my craft. I have to I have to get going quick so I can start providing for my family. That's one of my biggest goals in life, and I think that's the same for Cole too. Is providing for my family. So I quit my job. I said this is something that I have to do, and we're gonna see how it turns out. I mean, we're at ground zero right now. We're at the ground floor. So hopefully this podcast will keep going. I don't know, maybe come back for a 20th year anniversary, see where everybody's at. But
yeah, this podcast will not stop. It will not stop. You can count on that. And that's all I've got to say.
No more studio renovations. No more. All right? This is it. Okay, we've got a pretty good little setup here, so this is it. I don't know. You guys might have been wondering about this. This is actually a frog design. It's actually worth $100,000. Got it at auction.
Bull crap.
Got it. Got it at auction.
That's not worth $100,000.
The artist, I don't know who it is, but they signed. You can see one of their initials right back here. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, if anybody was wondering about that, that's a little backstory on that. Hey, if you're interested in buying it, leave a comment down below or message us on Twitter. I mean, I don't know. I'm pretty good. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
Oh, yeah. I think I've got it all off my chest. That's about it for me for now.
Okay, sweet. Little bit of a shorter episode. We're gonna try to keep things short and sweet and really make these episodes a little more potent for you guys.